You're sitting in a room full of people. Someone cracks a joke. Everyone laughs. You smile too. Your phone has messages. Your calendar is busy, and from the outside, it looks like you're fine. But inside, there's this quiet gap you can't explain. It's not that you don't have people around you, it's that you don't feel with them. And the strangest part, you can feel lonely while you're literally surrounded by voices. That kind of loneliness is not always about being alone. In psychology, loneliness is more about disconnection than distance. It's the difference between someone sitting next to you and someone actually seeing you. So if you've ever thought, why do I feel empty even when I'm with others? This video is for you. Let's start with something important. People who feel lonely around others are often not antisocial. Many of them are actually friendly, helpful, and easy to talk to. They can hold conversations, make others comfortable, and even be the fun one in the group. But they leave gatherings feeling tired, unseen, and strangely sad. Why? Because their social life is happening on the surface, while their real self stays hidden underneath. One of the biggest reasons is something psychologists call emotional safety. If you grew up in an environment where your feelings were ignored, judged, mocked, or too much, your brain learns a rule. Being fully real is risky. So you adapt. You become polite. You become agreeable. You become the version of yourself that creates no problems. And people like that version. The problem is, it's not the full you. And when you keep showing the world only a safe, edited version, your relationships can't reach depth. You can be liked by many, but still feel unknown. This is why some people feel lonelier in groups than when they're alone. When you're alone, at least you're not performing. But in a group, you might be wearing a social mask, smiling at the right time, saying the right things, keeping the mood light, avoiding anything that feels too deep. And deep down, you're thinking, if they knew what I really feel, would they still accept me? That thought alone creates distance, even if everyone is physically close. Another reason is the mismatch between connection styles. Some people prefer small talk, quick jokes, and light energy. Others crave emotional depth, real conversations, honesty, meaning, and vulnerability. If you're the second type but you live in the first type of environment, you will feel lonely even when people are around you. It's like being hungry in a room full of food you can't eat. Social interaction is happening, but emotional connection is missing. And here's something most people don't realize. Loneliness is not only about not having friends. It can happen even with close friends, even in a relationship, because you can have a bond with someone and still hide your inner world. You can talk every day but never talk about what actually hurts. You can share time but not share truth. And when your truth stays locked inside, loneliness becomes a normal background feeling. Let's talk about people-pleasing, because this plays a massive role. Many lonely around others people are trained to focus on others' comfort instead of their own needs. They ask everyone, "Are you okay?" But rarely ask themselves that. They laugh at things that don't feel funny. They agree when they don't agree. They stay quiet when they want to speak. Over time, this creates a painful pattern. You are present in the relationship, but your real emotions are not. And if your emotions aren't present, connection can't fully form. Another psychological factor is high self-monitoring. That means you are constantly watching yourself socially. Did I say that wrong? Do they think I'm weird? Am I talking too much? This is not just overthinking, it's your nervous system trying to protect you from rejection. When your brain is busy managing how you look, it can't relax into how you feel. So even if the conversation is fine, your body feels tense, and connection requires relaxation. Real connection happens when you feel safe enough to be imperfect. There's also the role of beliefs, the hidden stories you carry. For example, people don't really care. If I open up, I'll be a burden. If I show my feelings, I'll lose respect. No one will understand me anyway. If you believe these things, you might be around people but emotionally alone, because your mind is already convinced that connection won't work, so you don't fully try. You might share facts but not feelings. You might talk about your day but not your fear. You might show confidence but hide pain, and later, you feel lonely and you think it's because people are distant, but sometimes it's because you've been protecting yourself for so long that closeness feels unfamiliar. Now let's be gentle here. This isn't your fault. These patterns usually begin as survival skills. If you learned early that being honest caused conflict or shame, Your brain chose safety, and it worked it back then. But now it might be costing you connection, so what can you do if you feel lonely? Be around others. First, stop treating loneliness like a personal failure. Loneliness is a signal, not a shame label. It's your mind telling you, I need real connection, not just company. That's a healthy need. Second, start noticing where you hide. Do you keep conversations light even when you want depth? Do you avoid sharing opinions? Do you say, I'm fine automatically? Awareness is powerful because you can't change what you don't notice. Third, practice small honesty. A lot of people think vulnerability means sharing your deepest trauma. It doesn't. It can be simple, like, honestly, I've been feeling a bit off lately. I get anxious in groups sometimes. I'm not sure why, but that hit me emotionally. Small honesty is how you teach your nervous system that being real doesn't automatically lead to rejection. Fourth, choose the right people. Not everyone deserves your inner world. Some people are emotionally safe, some are not. If you open up to the wrong person and they mock you, your brain will prove its fear. So start with someone kind, consistent, and mature. Connection is not about having many people, it's about having a few safe ones. Fifth, understand this. Feeling lonely around others sometimes means you're outgrowing surface-level relationships. That's not weakness. That's emotional maturity. Your mind is craving depth, meaning, and real presence. And yes, that can feel painful, but it can also be the beginning of a new chapter where you stop chasing attention and start building genuine connection. And if you're thinking, but I've tried and I still feel alone, remember, connection is a skill. It's not just luck. It's emotional language. It's boundaries. It's self-trust. It's learning to show up as yourself in small steps. Here's a powerful question to end with. When you're around others, are you showing up to be liked or to be known? Because being liked can feel good for a moment, but being known, that's what heals loneliness. If this video describes you, you're not broken. You're not weird. You're not too sensitive. You're a human being who wants real connection. And the good news is, the moment you stop hiding yourself from the world, you start giving the world a chance to actually meet you. So next time you're in a room full of people and you feel that quiet loneliness, don't just blame yourself. Notice it, listen to it, and take one small step toward realness. One honest sentence, one deeper conversation, one safe person. Because loneliness doesn't always mean you have no one. Sometimes it means you haven't been fully seen yet. If you want, tell me in one sentence. Do you feel lonelier in groups or after you come home from them?